Hello again, this is the Watchman Levi Matthias. It's interesting, I've tried to record this 3 times, it's gone to 10 minutes. However, it gets edited down to 3 minutes, so I'm not sure if that's a malfunction of my computer or if there's certain things I'm saying that's being edited out. So I'll try to be a little more careful with what I have to say. The purpose of this video is to bring you some current news information. Today we had a 6.2 earthquake off the coast of southern Spain. We're starting to see daily earthquakes, so you want to go to Matthew 24 and Luke 21 when you're looking at that. Another interesting thing that I saw while I was looking through the news was that the president of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, had issued a warning to the citizens of Tehran that 5 million of them should flee in the event of a earthquake. I think it's interesting to note that it's interesting that he would do that, and I guess because I tend to look between the lines when anybody political has anything to say. That to me is a warning that he believes that a strike on Iran is imminent and possibly a nuclear strike on Iran. I think it's also interesting that Monday and Tuesday of this week, our president here in the United States, Barack Hussein Obama, held an international conference on, guess what? On nuclear stuff. And in that conference he warned about missing nuclear materials, a possible nuclear strike on America, possible dirty bomb, that kind of thing. The interesting thing about the conference wasn't the conference itself, but the fact that absent from that conference was Benjamin Netanyahu and Gordon Brown, both prime ministers of their respective countries. Another interesting thing about, a couple interesting things about Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu has come out in defense of Israel, outraged that the world is not focusing their attention on Iran and that they're concerned about him building in East Jerusalem. And I think that's interesting because he doesn't tell us where to build in New York, and I don't think that it's our responsibility to tell him where to build in Israel. So with that, speaking about Israel, an incredible thing happened in Israel in this Passover season of 2010. Was that the Omar offering was given, and what that is the Levites, or the priestly tribe of Israel, was ordered in Leviticus 23, verse 9 through 11, to offer a wheat sheaf offering before the temple. Since there isn't a temple, they did it before the Temple Mount. What's incredible about that is that hasn't happened since 70 AD. So we're seeing prophecy in overdrive right now. We have the cornerstones are prepared, the priestly garments are made, the utensils are crafted, including the huge solid gold menorah, the table of showbread. The brazen altar just recently was in the news, had been finished. They had finished constructing it. So we see prophecy in overdrive. My purpose, and I hope that they don't edit this out, what I'm doing is get my mouse keep going in case it's my computer and not my friends over at YouTube. Hopefully it's not. They're usually pretty good about allowing you to say what you want to say, as long as it isn't vulgar. Is the fact that I believe, and again, I'm not a prophet and don't claim to be a prophet, but I believe if we look at everything that's happening, and especially at the rapid pace in which it is occurring, I believe that a nuclear strike in the Middle East is imminent. I also believe that a natural disaster or a possible nuclear strike here in America, or a dirty bomb, or a suitcase bomb, or a false flag attack is about to occur. I think that the Lord our God will not tarry much longer, considering the administration's view on Israel and its continuing snubbing of Israel in regard to foreign policy, whereas we're courting other nations that were formerly considered hostile to us, and we are being hostile to countries that are considered friendly to us, namely Great Britain and Israel, which is our two chief allies. So I'm standing with Benjamin Netanyahu, and his statement today saying, where are our friends, and why is the attention on correcting us on building in East Jerusalem when the attention should be on what is Ahmadinejad doing in Iran, and why is he issuing a warning to his citizenry there in Tehran about an earthquake, and asking 5 million of his citizens, or the residents of Tehran, to flee. So I think that's pretty interesting. Another thing I wanted to talk about, and I think this is where they keep editing me, is start storing water and have some Clorox bleach. In the event it goes stale, you want 16 drops of bleach per gallon. That will kill anything, any microorganisms in it. Canned foods, toiletries, a large bag of beans, rice, lentils to plant, etc. FEMA, that's a Federal Emergency Management Agency, suggests having a 3-day supply. I would tell you at the minimum 3-month supply. You never know. It could be an EMP attack too, whereas your public utilities will be cut off indefinitely. The purpose of this video is to warn you. I am the watchman, Levi Matthias. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. I love you, and we'll see you on the next installment. Have a great evening. Shalom.